This isn't any type of order of like how much I like these. This is just like in a random order. Like it's not like, oh, most to least. It's just, yeah, it's in a random order. But I think this one would be like the least one. Excuse me, because I don't really remember it too well. But this one is Blue Spring Ride or Haru Ride. I don't really remember this one too well. Like there was no really scenes or anything that like made me really like remember this. Like, and I have a horrible memory, so I'm just like, there's nothing that really stood out and made me like date with me, you know what I mean? It's just the usual shoujo anime. I know it's about a girl that was a girly girl, adorable, kawaii girl in middle school, and because of that, a lot of guys liked her, and because of that, a lot of girls didn't like her because they were jealous. And she was just like, she actually, as she enters high school, she actually wants to make friends and actually wants to make female friends and have less guys all up. It cut off again. Why do you do this to me? Okay, so trying to finish. She had a huge crush in middle school, and they were pretty close, and he had to move away for some reason. I don't remember. I don't even know if they said, but he had to move away for some reason. And in high school, he moved back, and he changed into a totally different person too. I forgot how. So they both like tried to like you know, meet up and be like, hey, and they realized that they're like totally different people now. So at first it discouraged them, and they were like, I guess we're not, you know, close anymore. But she kind of refused to let that happen, and they agreed to spend their time to get to know each other all over again. Oh, I remember that, I don't know if her friends were working out too well. I don't remember, but I think they like drifted apart, her new friends. But she saw this other girl that was like her when she was in middle school, and is very cute, and I don't know if like guys flocked to her. I guess they kind of do. I don't remember, but she was very cute and adorable and girly, and all the other girls like were mad at her for being that way, and she was, you know, alone a lot of the time. And this girl seemed very like cool about it, like, oh, you know, people are acting like, you know, they don't like her or whatever, and she just totally cool. She's like, okay, I'm sit alone, it's fine, I'll be alone. And she saw this girl, and she decided to be her friend. And the girl is so used to people not wanting to be her friend. She's like, okay, and she didn't expect any type of good friendship or anything. So when she's a good friend to her, she's like, ow, thanks, you're great. And she's such a nice, sweet girl. That's about all I remember with that anime. But it's a good anime. It has all the it's so hard to say that word, shoujo things, like the adorableness. It has the frustration. Don't do that, or just gah. And it has the embarrassing part. No. So it's all the usual things of a shoujo anime. It's great. Watch it. Nah. And the last one, I think, is my favorite out of all these animes. Like, when I was watching it, I was just fangirling, and I was just going crazy over it. Like, I was just like, oh my god, I love this anime so much. And you know what sucks? That I love this anime so much, and it's like not even like really a big thing. Like, if you go to an anime shop, or if you go if you just to look it up online, you don't see anything. Like, why? Like, it drives me crazy. But I guess it's because it's really old, so not a lot of people know it anymore. But the anime I'm talking about is Nana. I love it because it is around, it just seems like it's a lot like they're trying to hit Western culture. Like, it's trying to be kind of American-like, and it doesn't really go with Japanese culture. It tries to be it does Western. It tries to do Western culture. I can't speak. It boggles my mind because it's not a usual anime to me. So my battery is dying, but I don't know if I'm gonna finish this, but it's about two girls that run into each other, and both their names coincidentally are Nana, and they run into each other on the train on the way to Tokyo. One girl, Nana, I'm gonna say it now that the other Nana gives her the nickname of Hachi or Hachiko, which is because she's very dog-like, and it helps with the confusion of Nana, and yeah. I think this is the worst recording I've ever done in my life. I'm so sorry, but my hair too. Oh my god, yeah, Nana Hachiko, they met on the train, and Hachiko, which is also named Nana, is a girl that, like, all of her friends made it into a college in New York, and she didn't. She was the only one in her group of friends that didn't, and that really sucks. So they went on to school in I said New York, Tokyo. Dude, I'm saying New York because it's so relatable. It's like being in New York and trying to live the life of an artist and make it, and it's so freaking hard. So that's why I'm saying it's like so relatable, and I think also why I love it so much is their struggle is like mine. They go on to Tokyo and go to art school, and she spends a year at home and tries to work and get money so she can start her life the next year with them in Tokyo and just try to live her life. I don't know what she wants to do or what she's gonna do, or I don't think she knows, so it's just like, but yeah. On the train, finally the year comes around, and on the train she meets Nana, and Nana is a punk rock girl, so that's so awesome. She's so dark, chill, she's just so badass, and they share a beer and just talk, and it's so funny because Hachiko's so like, no, you're so awesome, and Nana's just like she's just so chill, and I think like that's not usual anime, if not Japanese culture. It's not usual like an anime character is just like a girl, at least it's just like, yeah, it's pretty cool that we have the same name, isn't it? Yeah, can I buy you a beer? Like, like it's just like, what? They hit it off, and Hachiko meets her boyfriend, and before she could even like introduce him to her new friend, Nana disappears. And I think, I don't know, for some reason I really like that too, because you ever feel like it's pretty awesome that like you meet somebody and you guys hit it off and you have a great time with them, and then they just totally like disappear, or you don't get their information or anything, and it's just like a nice moment while it lasted, that like it's just like, I don't know, it's just a nice moment while it lasted, and you might not get it ever again. I think that just makes it even more special. I'm such a romantic type of person, but like, I don't know, it's just like, that's so nice. It was kind of like that type of thing. But she lives with her boyfriend for a bit, Hachi, but like turns out she's like in the way, and they were arguing a lot, and it just wasn't working out. So she tries to look for an apartment. She's losing money like that. She tries to look for an apartment, and turns out she runs into Nana, who is looking at the same apartment, and they both really want the apartment. So they're like fighting for the apartment. And another thing that I really liked about this was that the what's it called, realtor that's selling them the apartment? I don't know. The wise old man one that was showing Hachi the apartment, I think, was like, I'm remembering little details like that, but I can't remember like other things. He said the idea, why don't you guys live together? There's like 2 rooms, like just live together, and they were like, oh yeah, let's do that. And I think like it's not Japanese culture to do that, because they were like, when Hachi went and told her friends like, hey, I'm gonna live with this girl that I met and she's awesome, so I'm gonna live with her because we want the same apartment, they were like, what? You might get raped. Like, you don't know, this person could kill you. And they were just getting so like scared for like, oh my god, this is horrible, you're gonna die. don't do it. What? So I guess that's like Japanese culture, like try not to live with someone unless you really know them. But she like just met her, and it's in American culture in New York, like you better live with someone. I don't know how else you're gonna survive without like definitely minimum wage and stuff, like, or trying to be an artist. You better live with 5 people you don't know. Are you kidding me? Yeah, that's the norm here. But I'm sorry I keep doing this. I have these itchy braids under here and it's just so annoying. So yeah, they end up living together and the friends come to check her out. That's how they meet. And like Nana's just so like cool about, you know, the norm of that, of just like, yeah, that's cool, live together. Like she didn't care. She was just like, that works out, let's do it. And while all the other people were like, I don't know about this. Hachi, the girl, oh my god, like I felt so sorry for her, but her life was like going so horrible. Like her life sucked for like a good part of the anime. It was just like absolute shit. Like everything kept crashing and burning and so much just went wrong all the time. Like her luck was horrible. She her boyfriend cheated on her or something, and then she was like going through boyfriends like that. Like she couldn't keep a boyfriend, she couldn't keep a job. It was poor girl. And also what I think is so awesome about it is I think the humor is so different than the usual anime. Usually the anime, the humor is very out there and all that stuff, but in this anime, this humor is also very like Western, I think, very American, and I'm just like, this is so awesome. Like this is not the usual humor of an anime, I think. So I'm just like, oh, like I don't know, it just fascinated me so much, and I just loved it so much because you see this anime, which like the way it looks, like everything, like just animes just make me happy when I just look at them and like the art and everything. And then for it to have like a whole different feel at the same time, it just, I don't know, it hit me somewhere. Oh yeah, I should talk about the other Nana. She was in a rock band and she fell in love with the lead guitarist, and she was the lead singer, and she quit it. I forgot why, but she had to quit, and now she got back together and tried to restart her band, and they become really successful, and Hachi helps. Like Hachi feels like, oh, like I can't be a part of the band, but she really like just hangs out with them, and she becomes one of them anyway. Even though she doesn't have like musical talent or anything, she still becomes one of them. So she, you know, makes her own band, gets reunited with her love, which is like, that was a very complicated process. Like it was just a lot. I don't know if I think they ended up not being together. Spoiler alert, they ended up not being together by the end, but she ends up finding happiness, so that's awesome. I'm sorry if I keep looking at the screen now because my camera keeps doing random stupid shit. So yeah, she ends up having happiness. Everybody ends up with happiness. It's just like by the end, it's kind of like, it's not a normal anime where everything's, oh, happy-go-lucky, everything becomes awesome, happy endings. I think everybody goes their separate ways, and it's so crazy. Like, oh my god, I just remember, like, so much shit goes down at the end. So much shit, so much shit goes down at the end, and, like, they have to go their separate ways, but they always come back together. It's so awesome. It's just like, what? It's another thing, like, by the end, it's also the ending you don't expect of an anime. You don't expect it. Like, you don't expect, like, all these life issues. Like, everything seems so, that in animes, everything seems so easy. That life seems so easy, that you can just easily get a job and keep an apartment and live somewhere without your parents and just be easy. No, it's not like that in this anime. Like, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Crazy. So if you like soap opera type things, like difficult, not exactly so, you like soap operas, but like difficult, like complicatedness and just, you know, like life. I'm going crazy. That's why I really love this anime. But like, yeah, if you like that type of stuff, this is the anime. Like, watch it, please. Everybody, watch the anime. It's awesome. Just binge. So I'm done. This was the 5 animes that are my favorite. if you feel like you have some animes you can suggest to me so I can watch, because I kind of don't know what to watch right now that's like shoujo. So if you have some animes you can suggest to me, put it down below in the comments. I would absolutely love some suggestions because I need some. I might make another video. If you want me to make another video, please like this video and like button down there. Just subscribe to my channel because I make new videos whenever I can. I think that's my outro right now, but whatevs. Bye. So cute. Love you.